What's up, ladies and gents? Social Nurse here. Thank you so much. Thank you for stopping by the channel. Many of you have heard of Auston Holleman. I'm not sure if he's associated with the Passport Brothers anymore, also known as Passport Bros at one time. I'm not really sure what they're going by, but they're a group of American black men that discovered a passport. And they specifically use their passport to travel the world, specifically places like the Dominican Republic, Brazil, even places like the Philippines. Many of these guys had problems dating in the United States, right? Now, they at first specifically had great disdain and dislike for American black women. Then they broaden it to just black women, period, modern women, or just overall Western women. They were no longer big upping white women, right? Now, I think that many women overall in the United States kind of became familiar with the rhetoric, and some women, right? The comparisons aren't necessary, right? They don't want the comparisons because often in the comparisons, they were actually being put down. But with that said, I think Auston Holleman has successfully pivoted. He's pivoted because his content has changed. And Auston isn't like 45, 50, 60 years old talking mad mess as he did in the past, right? We know that many of these men were unsuccessful financially in the United States. Some were really unsuccessful dating, and they blamed everyone else for their downfalls in their personal and financial lives. But Auston seems to have taken control. I think that he's pivoted successfully because he's been featured on the Associated Press channel, right? And the conversation featured ethnically black Americans, also known as African Americans, that have chosen to go to Africa, right? And Auston has chosen Kenya, right? Now, it is what it is, because I believe if you don't like your community or the people that are in it, instead of just talking about them, putting them down, go somewhere else. Leave, separate. Separate if you don't like what's going on and you don't believe you're going to compromise or that you're going to be compromised with. Or, this guy, he seems to have left Floyd behind. Do you all know who Floyd is? He was the other underachieving guy that used to tag along with Auston, kind of like as a sidekick. I'm not sure what's going on with Floyd, but I think it's interesting. I'm not caping for Auston. I've talked about Auston in commentary in the past, and I've never really talked about him badly. I just pretty much presented the facts, maybe with a little bit of opinion, but he's one of those guys that, I've seen a commentary where he's pretty much saying he's not a Pan-African. He says that he's just Auston living his life the way that he wants to, and it happens to be in Kenya. He says that he loves the environment, right? I've seen some of his other commentary, but I just decided to do this video because I think Auston has left a lot of his fans behind, right? And I think a lot of that mess he was doing was to please his fans, right? Because they don't want to watch if you're not putting down black American women. They don't want to watch. I think Auston did feel that way, though, himself. But Auston at least had some sort of career going on. He was a barber here in the United States, doing his own thing. And, it's interesting to see. I'd be interested to see Auston marry a black woman over there in Kenya and set up a family. That would be something else to talk about. But again, not caping for this guy, but I thought he would pivot eventually, and he has broken away from those old elderly men, middle-aged men, maybe in their 40s, 50s, even 30s, right? Because I think Austin's in his 30s, late 30s. He's done his thing, just my thoughts. An update. Where is Auston Holleman? Well, he's in Kenya, and he has been featured on a big platform, the Associated Press. Social Nurse.